Yo, what is going on, everybody? So welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the New York Mets have hired Buck Showalter to be their next manager for the 2022 Major League season. Now, before we get started in today's video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button to help me rank on my YouTube and for the algorithm to help me push out my new videos. Also, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell on so you guys will be instantly notified when I upload a new video or multiple videos, couple gaming streams, or occasional live streams. Also, get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Mets hiring Buck Showalter. Also, you can check out all my social media and the Spotlight Sports Network for social media, which is linked down below in the description. So go check those out. Also, a huge shout out to the people at Spotlight Sports Network for partnering with me. So let's keep this partnership going. Also, you can check out my podcast series, Sports Talk Podcast with Robert and Tyler, every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link to the playlist down below. And you can check out other podcast series, Between the Lines podcast, every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll put the link to the playlist down below. So with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So about 10 hours ago, the New York Mets hired Buck Showalter to be their next manager for the 2022 season. Now, kind of put this into perspective, a little, that's that too. And I think too, like the Mets finally, and pause that real quick. Look, with, obviously as a Phillies fan, I'm doing this without bias. And I'm just seeing this from, as a kind of a coaching point, my own coaching perspective. So I think the New York Mets have done a good job of actually getting someone who is more qualified to actually lead their team, rather have someone like a Luis Rojas, who is a no name, to lead your team. And then again, it's just like it really doesn't work out for the Mets especially when it comes to last season and the season before that. Now, obviously, with hiring Buck Showalter, who his managerial resume speaks for itself. And little fun baseball history trivia for you guys. He joins Buck Showalter, new Mets manager. Buck Showalter, might I add, is the fifth manager in Major League history to lead both the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Now, you would think about it, this to be something special, and it does. I mean, he's up there with names like Dallas Green, Yogi Berra, Casey Stengel. Forgot really who the other two were. But I kind of feel like, I think Steve Cohen, give credit to where credit is due. I think he finally realized, maybe after finding Luis Rojas, is like, okay, let's take a step back, and we got to find someone who's more, got to find some great candidates. And obviously, Buck Showalter was the one that I feel like kind of stood out, because everybody else was like somewhat no names. And I'm just kind of, like I said before, I'm doing this without bias, and and the fact that, I mean, it's crazy though, man. It's just like, when was the last time the Mets ever had like a or more qualified manager? The only guy I can probably think of is probably Bobby Valentine. Terry Collins too was another guy that I thought he did pretty well with the Mets. I mean, he has some decent ones, but I think having someone like Buck Showalter, who's managed with like a lot of different teams over in his career, it's just, I just feel like the Mets finally came to their common sense to actually look for someone who has actual managerial experience. And I want to kind of give you more kind of the teams that he coached, or technically managed, I should say, throughout his managerial career, because he coached in the Yankees from 92 to 95, and he got the Arizona Diamondbacks from 98 to 2000. You had the Texas Rangers from 03 to 06. You got the Baltimore Orioles, who he spent 8 seasons from 2010 to 2018 with, and then obviously now being hired by the New York Mets. And also, he's a 3-time AL Manager of the Year. He won in 94, 2004, and 2014. So pretty much each decade. Well, not necessarily each decade, but almost to the basically, each every 10 years, basically he won the Manager of the Year award. Obviously the first one came in 94. 10 years later goes to 2004. You kind of understand where I'm going with this. So obviously, I think this is a very good signing for the Mets. Now I think someone having like not as what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like that old school. And what I mean by that is just like, they have a little bit of analytics, but they're more like, the basic fundamentals, like the simple stuff. And it's kind of like, I feel like managers nowadays I feel like they do lose that. Like, obviously at the hiring with Buck Showalter, he comes in. Well, he has a managerial record of 1,551 wins to 1,517 losses. So that's a little bit above a 500 record. So I think he can. I think he's gonna. I hope he really does well in New York. Well, not against my Phillies, but like I said, I'm doing this without bias. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the New York Mets hiring Buck Showalter? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So, with that being said, this is Robert from the Phillies Sports Talk.